Hi, my name is Natalie Buck, and I am doing my recording for both quotes or sections of the text for section 4 in module 1, and this course is 5507. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about comes from the article 10 Reasons Teachers Can Struggle to Use Technology in the Classroom. There was two different sections that stood out to me within here. The first being section 3. It says it's easy for students to be distracted. And section 4 ties along with that a little bit. It says technology can affect lesson time and flow. The reason that these stood out to me, as a teacher, I see my students often they can start off really well working on technology. And as they either maybe get stuck on problems or we've been on it for maybe 10, 15 minutes, I can see them start to get distracted. Maybe they're opening up another tab on their Chromebook and trying to play a game. Or sometimes I even walk past their desk and see them trying to send an email to one of their friends. So I've seen firsthand how they can get distracted. And I've also seen it affect my classroom flow, needing to really be explicit in how to transition from activities that have to do with technology and then back to a paper-based assignment. Students often want to keep that Chromebook out and either keep working on whatever assignment we were working on, or again, they're trying to maybe like send an email or do stuff for another class. So I've seen technology struggle a little bit when implementing in my classroom when the students are maybe struggling to stay on task. So it was really interesting for me to read about this in this article. The second item that I'd like to talk about, this one comes from New Global Data Reveal Education Technologies Impact on Learning. And in this section, the quote that stood out to me is a school's system's current performance level matters. In lower performing school systems, technology is associated with worse results. This really stood out to me as a math teacher. Both schools that I've worked in, my previous district and the current one, the school, the grade level I've been in, the math test scores for state testing, things like PSSA or Keystone exams, are always low performing. These students are scoring basic, they're scoring below basic. There's a class or two that's maybe getting in the proficient, but majority of the grade level is really struggling to be successful on these assessments. And it's never occurred to me, it was never really brought up with any of my colleagues. I never read anything about how technology could also be hindering their learning, maybe. Maybe they do need more paper and pencil. And it makes me wonder, how can I take that information and apply it a little bit to my classroom? Doesn't mean that I'll get rid of technology altogether because overall it's still important to incorporate into the learning, but it does make me realize that technology isn't the most important thing, especially for these students that are lower performing. And how can I better support them so maybe they can perform better on the state assessments? So, those are the two pieces of information that stood out to me in my reading, and I will attach these to Module 1. Thank you.